when you have inner turmoil, do you think that gets that you, gets reflected out into your life as well?
Yes.
So whatever you're going through internally, that will manifest externally.
That's how hell end up on earth. Human beings manifest their hell from within to without. Absolutely.
No, I know.
And other people in hell can see your hell and they feed off it. Absolutely.
No, I know what you mean when you say like it's happening inside of you and then you can go and act that out. But if it's just happening inside of you and you're watching it, can it
Right.
still be acted out in the?
No.
Okay.
When you truly, and I promise you this, I'm not just saying it, right? When you truly see that whatever you're feeling and thinking, your fears, your loneliness, your doubt is happening in you, if you could just see it, it will never manifest out to the world. They will see something different in you. They may not even understand what they see, but they will see the real deal. And they may not understand because it's so rare nowadays in the world today. But you will manifest something else instead of that. It can't come out unless you give it permission. And you give it permission by overreaction. By reacting to it. If you never reacted to thoughts, you would never be enslaved. You would never put it out into the world for others or anything. And the salespeople would never be able to use you, would never be able to take advantage, because the way salespeople use you, they gotta say something to you to get something to come out. They gotta say, oh, you look so good today. Oh, thank you. That's a sale.
Right.
Or they gotta say, oh, poor, I see your car, you really need a car. And you're like, yeah, you're absolutely right, I need a car. That's a sale. But a person that goes up in a sale, in a marketplace, and they silent, and they're just waiting to see, and the salesperson trying to work them overtime to see what's in them, to get a reaction, you're gonna walk out with that item if you want it, not because you're being manipulated. It'll be, and most of the time you're not gonna want it because you're not overreacting. You can wait and get what you want because you're in control. But evil people read evil people like a book. They read you like a book. They know your mail even before the post office bring it to you. Isn't that amazing? You're hypnotized, you're blind by your fears. You're blinded by your anger and your doubts and your worries and your insecurities. Men like, oh, I want my wife to obey me. If she does, I'm going to beat her. There are men literally beating their wife because they won't do what he wants. So why you got to beat somebody to do what you want? That doesn't even make sense. Why do you think in your mind you have the right to beat a woman into submission? How is that obeying you? That's a thrill.
It instills fear.
It brings fear. And then the woman be thinking, oh, I thought if I just went along with it this time, he would understand and he won't do it again. He made me sleep outside the house all night, and I did it because I knew that once I saw him the next morning, he's going to be feeling bad and feel sorry that he did it, and he wouldn't do it again. What an idiot, huh? If somebody beats you one time, they're going to beat you twice. Because they got the thrill of beating you the first time and you didn't leave. And the thrill is on. You're angry. You got to drop the anger so you can see what's going on. You're hypnotized and the world is controlling you. And advertisement is so clever now, it's not even funny. Just think about that. Advertisement told everybody to go in the house for the Chinese virus. They said, oh, you got the Chinese virus. If you don't have it, you're going to get it. Wear a mask. And then if somebody don't have on a mask, report them. Even if your mama come over, make her look at you through the window. Don't let her in the house. And poor mama. Mama cannot stand that because mama used to control you anyway. Let us know if your neighbor is having a party or having anyone over. Hello? my neighbor having a party. Well, where you live? 85 block. Okay, we'll be right there. You reported your neighbor. You're angry, you're hypnotized. You could be easily manipulated, just like that. And you think it's your own idea. I'm mad because you made me feel this way. It's crazy, folks. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You can wake up. You don't have to stay asleep. When you're shy, when you're afraid and all that, it's because you're angry and you're being manipulated. You're doing what your advertiser want you to do. Satan. The thoughts and the feelings tell you how to act. Yes. Did you have another question?
Oh, I was just going to say that I liked this week when you were talking about how truth works for you 24 hours a day. And that even though I have all this turmoil that I'm still witnessing, I know that, I look back and I feel freer than I was last month or the month before. So I know it's working for me. I just don't know how, but it is somehow. So I'd like to hear that this week.
I want you to know, and I saw a hand here somewhere, I think. Oh, okay. I'll come to you. I want you to know, without a doubt, and I promise you, now I'm not God, I'm just letting you know what He'll do for you. The truth will work for you 24 hours a day, 365 days in a year. I got the same old love. Y'all heard that song? Yeah. Who said yeah? How does it go?
From beginning to end. 365 days
in a year.
I want the same old love. Anita Baker.
That's right.
Yeah.
The truth will work for you 365 days a year and night, days and night. It never stops. It cannot stop. It will not stop. It doesn't want to stop. It's just that you don't trust the truth. You trust the imagination. You trust thoughts. You trust feelings. You trust other human beings. You don't trust the truth. You trust reading the Bible and quoting the scriptures, going to church or some female teaching the Bible class. You trust all that other than the truth. You won't let it work for you. You don't know it will work for you in everything you do. And it cannot help but work for you. You just don't trust it. And the proof is that you don't trust it. Every time, it never fails. Every time an uncomfortable situation comes along, or good feeling situation, or uncomfortable situation, your first thing to do is to react. Get mad or get glad. To get worried or to be afraid. Or to think about tomorrow, worry about tomorrow or yesterday. Every time a situation comes, you don't know that situation is your weakness and is offering you an opportunity to be made strong. Because you don't have the situation, how are you going to be made strong? How can you become an MMA fighter if you don't keep getting knocked down? Did you say you were an MMA fighter? Oh, what were you?
Firefighter.
Oh, firefighter. Same thing.
I fight fire.
You fight fire. How can you become a good fighter if you don't have to climb up the ladders 100,000 times, crawl under the trees, and take risks? You're not going to become a firefighter by standing there looking at everybody else working out and getting it right. You won't be a firefighter. And the same way, you're not going to be free as long as you're overreacting to situations. And you overreact to everyone. I can say things right now about you, half of you will leave this room. You'll leave. No. But I want you to know that because you're hypnotized. All angry people are hypnotized. That's why you can get them mad. Just like you can make them feel good or you can make them mad. There was a guy, and then I'm coming to you, don't forget. There was a guy we did a story on this week. He was driving up to, if I remember the story right, correct me. He was driving over to a drive-up window to get some food. And some homeless person came up, according to the story, and asked for some money. And the guy said, well, I'm not going to get money, but what I'll do is buy him some food, the homeless person some food. And when he went, how did the story go?
He opened the door at that moment.
He opened the car door to get some food for the guy, and the guy
Right away, started stabbing him and took his car
stabbed him.
multiple times.
And it, what?
Multiple just start. He,
Oh,
the way
yeah,
he
and took his
described it, he said he
car.
just started stabbing him
He
multiple
stabbed
times.
the guy. You can see all the stab wounds in his face, and took the guy's car and went to a new bar or something. Isn't that amazing? The guy that thought he should give the guy the food is hypnotized. He's angry. He thought he was doing something nice. I'm being nice. I'm helping the homeless. Rather than telling that homeless person, get away from my car, don't ever come to my car again, I'm gonna call the police. And not even look at him. But he's angry, and in that anger he has emotions, and those emotions are dictate what he does. And you have the same problem. They dictate what you do because you're hypnotized, and they control you. They're the advertisers, and you're the buyer. One guy was a tow driver, and some woman had called him up to, hey, go get my car. I gave my car to this black woman. She's supposed to be paying me. She has not been paying me, according to the story. And so the tow truck came, and when the tow truck was about to put the thing under the car to take it off, one of the driver of the car ran over. He black. Y'all better watch out for the black folks. What's wrong with the blacks? He ran over to the car, but the tow driver overreacted and tried to hook the car up anyway under the tire. He got behind the wheel to put the change under the car, and the guy took off with the car and ran over his head. Think about that. And then the one that owed for the car, she wasn't driving. The one that allegedly owed for the car, she was telling the driver of the car, come on back, and let's go around him. The man sitting there with a top wheel over his head. And she said, let's go around him. She tried to get away. Don't mess with the blacks. But the point to that story, if the tow driver was not angry, ain't no way he would have tried to go under the car and attach pull her to her, knowing that this guy about to get in this car and take off. But I saw him overreact. When he saw the driver running toward the car, he hurried up and ran and got under the car. He should not have, okay, bye. I'm a driver. I'm not going to kill myself with your car. We'll try again another day. You're hypnotized and you don't know it. What a sad way to live. It's really a sad way to live. And the world is suffering. And the world is a mess because you're hypnotized.